Today's close call is brought to you by my ELD company. You want to see how close they made me cut it? Check this out. Man, it just never ends. Hey guys, this is Jace and welcome to episode 134 of my road show. I got some stuff to get into. Let's get right into it. Leaving the yard, we were super heavy, but we were relatively on time. So everything was supposed to work out the way that I wanted it to. After all, it's all standard stops. There's nothing unusual and nothing out of the ordinary. So it is May 1st, and if you're a business in Denver County, you have the fire department come around and look at all your fire extinguishers. And they pull up in the truck, 5 guys get out. A little girl that works in the office has been spending an awful lot of time outside, if you know what I mean, right? The little girl in the office, as you might remember, is the owner's daughter. So I was getting ready to leave. She's walking around, she's got a pair of headphones on, some gloves, she's doing something, I don't even know what. And the boss man goes, "Are you just walking around or are you looking at firemen?" And I dropped on the ground laughing my ass off. I was like, oh, burnt your own kin to a crisp. We have a lot of stuff on this truck today, man. It's the load is about 7 feet tall over the whole bed except for where my electric scooter is. So we're gonna be kind of sluggish. I have all of my normal stops. I have my Time Vampire in Tabernash, which actually he's been fairly good the past 3 or 4 times I've delivered there. And we got Granby. I think we've only got 2 stops in Steamboat, so, and the one on the last part, they close at 5, so we've got it pretty well going on. And I don't know why I worded it that way, but you know what? I'm probably gonna leave that in there just because. Weather may or may not be a factor today. Just because when I woke up this morning, it was raining in the Springs and 42 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm like, I don't know, we might be slogging through some snow today. When I pulled the weather report at 4:45 this morning, the only thing that was on chain laws was the road going up to Mount Evans. And we don't ever play with that. Loveland Pass was closed because of safety concerns, like they always do every time they get 5 flakes of snow. I-70 was not even on passenger vehicle traction laws. Berthoud Pass was not on vehicle traction laws, and Rabbit Ears Pass was not on vehicle traction laws. And like I said, that was at 4:45 this morning. I don't really anticipate the roads being all that bad, because when this cold front came in, it was chilly enough to snow, but now it's warmed up because of the sun. I'm not expecting to have to slog. I got a curtain truck, it can do whatever it wants to do. Foggy conditions, next 8 miles is what the sign says. So, man, you know what? I actually don't see it. I don't see it. Tell you what, Belle just did better on the steepest part of the climb than I think Samantha would have done with the same load. Belle is just a badass. That's just all there is to it. I am finding it very amusing that there aren't thousands of cars up here trying to get up into the high country today. Funny that. Well, looks like we've got some snow up here.
41 Fahrenheit, about halfway up the pass. It may get a little slick on top, but oh, we'll just go 700 miles an hour up the pass and then go in the breakdown lane. And then I wonder if we're going to see that guy again, crumpled in a heap at the bottom of the hill. Let's find out. Well, there is absolutely nothing wrong with this side of the pass. It's not going to show up in the camera, but there's a little tiny bit of slush in the middle there, and where the tires aren't hitting. Yeah, Berthoud Pass is going to be no problem. The song of my people. Well, that is everybody in Grand County. It is time to head for Steamboat. It's pretty crazy. I pulled a radar just to kind of see what was going on, and it is just super spotty. Like, nothing's congealing. There's no organization to the system at all. It's just kind of... So I'm not anticipating any problems getting up and down Rabbit Ears Pass, nothing. And then the further west you go, the more sparse it is. I know for a fact that sparser is not a word. Yeah, man, it's going to be a good day, man. We're going to get to Grand Junction early. We're not going to be in danger of running out of hours. After the rough couple of days that I had Monday, Tuesday, and then it was kind of Wednesday, I needed a good day, and it's been a real good day. I could get used to this. I won't, but I could.
We cleared Steamboat with so much time, I started looking around going, there is something going on here. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but there is something going on here. I'll find out in a minute.
Oh, that's the 2 stops in Steamboat done. But the thing that really kills me right now is I spent almost an hour on the phone with the ELD people, tech support, and it would be funny if it wasn't infuriating. But now that I've gotten off the phone with tech support and the thing seems to be working, now I've only got 8 minutes to make it from here to Grand Junction. I cannot take the inclement weather exemption. I can't take the 16-hour short haul exemption. So if I run out of hours before I get to Grand Junction, that's where I'm spending the night. I was having such a good day, and then somewhere along the line, I noticed that my ELD was disconnected from the phone. So I called them up and I said, hey man, this isn't working. And we were going back and forth with different various things and blah, 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 and yakety schmack. So they wrote what is it called? They wrote a service ticket. I hung up the phone. It came on. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, it's just, what they should do is they should make it to where you could plug in your phone directly to the back of the ELD box and then just use, what is it called? Man, I can't think right now. I'm so mad. Data collection, data back and forth, data the data sharing, thinking, playing a whatever this is going to make a great segment. Data transfer. And just use data transfer to get the information from one thing to the next, and that way you don't have to worry about the Bluetooth going out. Oh, no, they can't do that. Because they think you're going to plug a computer into their USB port and hack into it and steal their proprietary information. I don't know, man. the saga that we've had to deal with these ELD boxes, I'm half tempted to tell Jay, you know what? Screw that company. Let's do another company. But I know as well as you do that they're just the same company. They're just branded different. That's how everything is.
Leave it to something like that to suck up all my ops hours and leave me with 8 minutes to spare. So tomorrow I've got to drop here in Clifton, and then I've got my standard regiment of Carbondale, Basalt, Eagle, Edwards, Breckenridge, Silverthorne, and then I can go home. Anyway, that's all I've got for you tonight. I will see you in the next one.